We got the fence all cleared out. Feels a lot better, looks a lot better. I had a visitor from Miss Maple. She's not too afraid of the weed eater. And we are back. So if you caught a video that's probably been almost a week ago now, Colton's four-wheeler was not starting up, and it seemed like it was the starter. So we got him a new starter today. Just came in the mail. We're going to slap this thing on in hopes that Colton can start riding his four-wheeler and enjoy it the rest of the summer, huh? So, like I said, the old one we already pulled off. We tested it the other day. I have the battery out. This new starter is just off of Amazon. It's just a Chinese 110 four-wheeler, so it's really easy to find starters for it. It came with a positive lead, but I pulled that off because we disconnected our positive lead last time. So we'll just reuse what we had instead of the new stuff for now. It also came with a relay and all that, but I don't think that was a problem. We will try those out if this doesn't work. But I'm going to slap this on here, and then we will see if we can fire this thing up for him. So I was naive to think this was going to be as easy as I had hoped for, but I got to take this whole cover off the opposite side of the motor in order to access the chain. Fingers crossed. We're back in business, baby. Yeah. Are you happy? Yeah. I am too. Fire it up. Let it warm up, huh? Go ahead. Okay, so I did not get a very great video of what was going on down here. As you can see, this is the starter with the positive lead coming off of it. That comes in from the back side of the four-wheeler. Once you pull that starter out, it has the chain wrapped up over top of a bracket, or I'm sorry, a sprocket underneath this cover. So you got to take this cover off. There's no oil or anything in there. It's real easy to get off. It's just the ground bolt, which is here, a bolt here, a bolt here, and a bolt down at the bottom. Unfortunately, when you do that, you have to take this whole foot plate off to be able to pull the cover off towards you. And that can just slide off to the side. There's some wires and stuff that are still connected to that, but you can slide that off to the side. And then what I did to connect the starter is I fed the starter in from the back side, but I did not connect the bolts. I held the chain up with a screwdriver while I fed the starter in at a slight of angle, downward angle, so that chain could wrap around that sprocket. And then once it was on the sprocket and I confirmed it was on the flywheel here as well, I was able to put the starter in place with the chain on it and just tighten everything back up in reverse there, and it worked out really well. Made for a much simpler installation of the starter than having to take that sprocket off to install it. So if you've got one of these little 110s, coolster, Taotao, whatever you want to call them, the Chinese four-wheelers for little kids, nice easy starter swap, and he was back running around today having fun. So good luck. Okay, so that worked out. Colton's four-wheeler is back up and running. He's running around everywhere back there, enjoying his four-wheeler again, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna go finish another project that I started and didn't finish. I guess that's gonna be the theme today. And that is finish weed eating around the other side of our horse pasture. So I did the outside of it, when was that? Again, probably about a week ago. And that was the outside, that's the hard side, if you will, because that's where the animals can't get to eat. And it's also, you know, the first side that I'm cutting. So the inside's always a lot easier, a lot faster. I'm gonna go knock that out now, throw you guys on a time lapse, and I'll catch you back here in a few. Okay, so I'm not off to a hot start. I should have checked my line before I got rolling, and I only made it about 20 feet before we ran out. I always carry extra line with me. I just was hoping, I guess, to make it further than we did today. Well, that was a lot of work, but it was not nearly as bad as the other day whenever I was down here working on it. So we got the fence all cleared out. Feels a lot better, looks a lot better. I had a visitor from Miss Maple. She's not too afraid of the weed eater. But over here in front of me, that's the area we were clearing the other day whenever we had those trees get caught up with the vines. So I want to walk over there. It looks like some of them may have came down, but we're going to confirm, and then we're going to take that hike up that hill, which does not look like much from here, but I can assure you it's not a lot of fun to hike up. So let's run over into the woods here, see what those trees are up to. Hopefully they're down, And I'll show you that big sycamore tree while I'm over there too. Thing's probably about 4 or 5 foot diameter. Okay, so we made it up here. Lighting is really poor, but these guys are officially down. The other day, these, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, were all tied up in the vines. So since they were cut down, totally freed from the base, they've come down. Except for this guy right here, which is a small little guy that is still wrapped up pretty good up there, but I'm gonna give it a couple days and it should start coming down too. But I wanted to show you, behind me is this big sycamore, and video is not gonna do it justice, but this thing is enormous. It's every part of, I'm standing in front of it, so I'm actually making it look smaller than it even is. If we crawl up here, this thing, here's me leaning on it, is huge. That still doesn't do it justice. I mean, it's every bit of 4 feet diameter down here, about 2 feet off the ground, which is pretty big for around here. So we're gonna leave that guy. We're not gonna try to even mess with him. It actually, I think, is a really pretty tree for us to keep down here. So I'm gonna try to make my way through the maze out here, get to a little sunlight, and then we'll sign off here. We're free. So that's where we were. It's all the work that we did the other day. That's the big sycamore right here. And they were caught up above that there. So we did a little bit of finishing things up today. We got the 4-wheeler for Colton taken care of. That is back in business. He was having fun ripping around. We got to finish the pasture, weeding the pasture, which I am still covered in grass, but that's okay because that means I got something accomplished. And our trees came down. So not a bad finish to the day. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow's my day off from the gym. So I usually try to get something fun done around there, take the family for a ride in the dune buggy. We'll see what we get into. But I'm gonna start this trek up this hill, which, like I said, is very deceiving. And I'm already covered in sweat, so what's the big deal? So we're gonna head up there, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you like what you're doing, I think we could be friends. So subscribe, like, do the fun stuff. Let's keep in touch. Let me know where you're from, what you're up to, and I'll follow along with you too. So appreciate you being here, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow.